Alright, starting recording. So, hello everybody. Today is like a Togare Termini point .5 bonus kind of episode. If you remember last time on the actual session, there was some stuff that was happening with Emmy, and it did turn out that she did discover again the dream area with the different worlds. So I'm going to be hopping into VC shortly with Pleb, and we're probably going to do this in VR chat. Probably. Well, I say probably. I know we will do in VR chat. I am here. Hello? Uh, Hello?
Ja, guten Morgen.
Guten morning.
What did I do wrong? Wait, hold
Oh, your foot.
on. Oh, look at it. Oh, what happened?
I'm looking. I'm
Don't
observing.
do it. Oh, yokoso. It's gonna take a hassle to fix.
Hello. I am in the VC. What did you do?
I see you're in the VC.
Just put the shoe onto your left leg, your left foot.
Hey, that's mine.
No.
But why do people always take things that belong to me?
No. You can have a, mandarin orange, clementine.
I don't eat fruit.
It's good though. It's citrus. Citrus is good.
I don't eat citrus. I eat handbags.
Okay, you can take that.
I only joined because I've just been sitting in a world doing nothing, waiting. You can grab the fish?
You can eat the fish, yes.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Hey. Hey. That's a friend. This is a friend. What did you do to him?
That was you.
What did you do?
This was me.
This was, me. What the heck is... I'm digging. Oh my god. This is unexplored science. Nugan and Harmless said they wanted to spectate. That's why I'm giving it a sec before I start.
I was not aware of that. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can just hang out then. There's other rooms besides this one. Also.
Wait, there's more rooms. I'm bringing my big paw.
Yeah, There's one here.
There's a whole house?
Well, it's like a couple houses. Oh, I don't think this is how you...
houses.
I don't think this is how you take out the refrigerator door.
I'm taking this. This is mine. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen, but this one's mine now. Yeah, you can have that. That one's lame. I'm taking cat burger.
It's exactly the same.
Literally the same thing.
No, not the same thing.
9 times out of 10, Emmy is literally a sandwich.
This is cat.
Tigers are cats.
It's different.
They just have bigger houses. They just have bigger houses.
But this is a house made for cats.
Then why are you here?
I don't know. I just like it. I just like it. The pizza, the donuts.
There's a sink. Wait, can I wash my burger? Can I wash my cat burger?
I mean, you probably can. I don't know how you would though. Did it work? Here.
No, there's no button.
Guess what? Guess what? Get in VR. Get in VR.
There's no button.
There's no button. There's no button. What?
Look, they're in VR now.
There's a button for the bath.
Excuse me, but I don't want to hang out with Duck right now.
Why not?
Why
don't you want to hang out with Duck?
This is an ominous fucking room.
Look, you can get your own cat.
Just a pool table with no balls.
It happens. With a weapon and cats and a cat hat.
Alright, which one of you fuckers stole my oatmeal?
I think that's all there is. There's just 4 rooms. One of them being empty. We're taking Duck with us.
No, I don't think Duck is permitted.
Wait, let's just put Duck over here.
Here, let me put Duck in VR, because Duck
There we
has
go.
never been in VR before. Where's... Look, Duck's in Water World.
Oh. True.
Why is this milk darker than the other ones?
Chocolate milk?
This one.
Bad lighting.
Your fault.
What? Why is it my fault? I didn't do this.
You made the world. World kind of ass. Oh, hey, it's harmless.
I can't see.
Hi. We're just chilling because you and ow. Did I I guess I died.
Damn. Well, we can't do the thing anymore. Club's dead. Fish lore is gone. I have failed.
I can't see. I'm just basing this on voice.
Yeah.
Are you right here? Is this you?
Am I?
You're here.
Let me see how many things I can put here.
Where am I?
You're over there.
How many things can I put here?
I hear.
Where who?
I hear her voices.
Yeah.
What is
Oh,
this?
hi, Nugan.
Hello.
When is Emmy gonna start hearing
Under the
voices?
sheet.
Nice.
Oh, you're invisible anyway? Didn't even matter that I had this
how's
on.
everybody work?
I can't upload custom blueprint IDs anymore.
When are
What?
you gonna
Why
get
not?
Butler inside your head?
They won't let me.
I don't want to put it inside my head.
Have you tried?
It seems like
making
a bad
new Unity
idea.
Project?
So
Who knows? Lore might make it.
specifically to make a custom blueprint ID, I have to go back to 2019 SDK, because the
What?
2022 version specifically says if you use a blueprint ID and it's not used, they clear it.
Yes.
Huh? Wait, you can't generate a blueprint ID anymore?
They'll generate one for you, but I'm trying to make my own.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
duck.
Because in my blueprint ID, I have information encoded because it's funny, or because it's cool.
Oh, this just sounds like an unnecessary problem you're giving yourself. Never mind, I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you. Fuck you.
I wasn't looking for help. You asked how it was, how it's going, and I'm telling you how it's going.
Damn, you gave off that club. You might know how to fix this kind of voice.
No, I was just being matter of fact.
Hey, we found Duck and we put him in Waterworld, by the way.
In VR.
Oh god.
I thought you yourself put Duck in Waterworld.
Here, wait, I can get his
Put Duck in
controllers.
Waterworld VR.
There we go.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright.
Approaching him. Oh, never mind.
Alright.
What the heck? Did you just kill a fish?
When
we
you
go.
grab it and let it
I
go,
do that.
it's like eating it.
Alright. Alright, let me lay out some ground rules since we got everybody here.
I'm chilling.
And alright. Ground rules. Somebody so if Demi pops in with a person with a person and I say spectators is mute, you have to mute Demi.
Gotcha.
You have to mute Demi.
Demi.
Yes, in VR chat.
Damn.
These are my ground rules. If you don't like it, you cannot spectate. But that is because as there's Emmy has the chance to acquire things today.
We have to
Tangible
Dimmy
things?
or Emmy.
Dimmy. Not
Dimmy.
Emmy.
Why?
Just Dimmy. Yes.
Can
I'm asking
Anyways.
why.
wait? Can we have an explanation for that, or just we shouldn't hear things out of character?
You should not hear things out of character.
Okay.
I'll just mute them the whole
I will
time
agree
then.
to these terms.
You don't need to mute them the whole time. It's just once Dimmy shows up, I will read the room, and once a certain threshold is passed or I hear a certain cue, I will say spectators mute. At that point, you have to mute Dimmy.
Okay. Time for the mind rat.
Why the mind rat?
Oh,
I don't know.
If you want to be a rat, you can be a rat, but the rats are not visible in character for you, Water.
Okay.
Water. As soon as you join, you're going to hear some words before you do or say anything. Alright? And upon hearing those words, you are going to feel a constructive and destructive force upon your soul. You understand?
Jesus Christ, no
What does that
pressure.
mean?
You will find out in character. But is everybody
go.
ready to go?
Wait, but I mean, like, what is what is the
Yeah.
destructive force? I need explanation on
It-
that.
Another news might.
That is what it feels like. It feels like your soul is being constructed and destroyed at the same time just by those words.
Okay.
It is a destructive and constructive force at the same time. Anyways, I'm going to go to the world. I'm going to get into my place, and then you guys, I'm going to invite water. As soon as water gets there, it is cards up. So you guys are free to
Gotcha.
chill and meme here, get it out of your system. But as soon as you guys are in the world, it is cards up for Emmy.
Mm-hmm. Why am I being moved? What happened?
Oh, hold on, let me.
Huh?
Damn it, player grab doesn't exist.
Damn.
I was hoping to move you.
You raise me up so I can stay.
Okay, man, right on cue. Give me like 2.5 minutes actually before I invite water. Then you guys join off water. But as soon as water is joined, it's cards up.
I see.
Are you ready to
No.
maybe die, maybe not?
No. Never ready.
You
No?
I'm going through the VOD right now, and I reached the point where Emmy breaks her hands, and it's like,
Yeah.
you broke your hands literally the moment after Jade leaves, which is like, damn.
This way, she doesn't have to do studying with Jade.
you just gotta have broken hands now. I can't fix it.
I
couldn't
was
help you.
I was trying to study, okay. Even with broken hands, someone can flip the page for me, and then I could read the page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But alas, I am whisked away.
Haven Estates. Yeah.
You were whisked away before we could search your dreams or whatever.
Yeah,
Here's the
I'm
thing.
worried about how that's gonna go.
Have you been whisked away with or without your broken hands?
Without,
Without,
because they were
Oh.
healed.
hmm
Oh shit, nice.
Also, I'm not sure if the same state would hold in the other world or not.
Oh, were you
I mean,
healed
it's your
later on in the
dream.
session?
Your physical being is like manifested by your understanding of it.
Actually, probably. I think I hung out.
Yes, I was.
No,
Isn't
I
that
didn't.
how it works?
I don't know. I don't know how any of this works.
Then again, I did dream I was a shark a few times. Hmm.
Do.
What is Citrine's dreams like?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Yeah. On the opposite end of things, she woke up in the middle of the night.
Yeah?
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Sometimes. What's that?
Trauma? Maybe?
Trauma?
That's my
Does
guess.
she remember she has legs?
TLDR's Larice.
Oh, I see. Does she wake up in a cold sweat thinking Larissa is gonna kill her?
No. Or at least, I don't
Oh,
think she wakes up with any particular set of emotions. Or
Hmm.
nothing extreme.
Okay.
But
Interesting. Emmy just wakes up how any white woman wakes up.
Like
Coffee.
like a normal person. It's not always coffee. It's sometimes tea.
Sometimes.
Sometimes tea.
I think 610 may
What
have
does
mentioned
Emmy
something
dream
along the
about when
lines
they're
of
not
that
having
happy
these
bar fuck.
dreams?
Do tigers like mice?
I'm not sure.
What's a big
I-
mice? Oh god, a
Part of me
capybara.
wants to say nothing. But I don't know. I haven't thought about that much either.
Emmy would attack a capybara if it showed up in her face.
Would I?
It's a giant rodent.
Oh, I guess so
Big
then.
cat.
It shouldn't exist inside the cafe.
Yeah, capybaras don't exist.
So here's the question: are rabbits rodents? Does Emmy think that?
No? I don't think so.
Okay. Because they're not. That's
Okay.
good.
I mean, also didn't attack the rat from the city, so
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's because they weren't in the cafe.
There was a rat in the cafe and she didn't attack it either.
Oh yeah.
She was going to
And then there's the health inspector, who is not a rat.
yeah,
They
Emmy's
are
chill.
logomorpha. Whatever the fuck that is.
These kinds of questions have to do
Would
with
Emmy try
Emmy's
to?
race backstory.
Ah. Would Emmy try to bargain with a rat to get it to leave?
Probably not. I think she
Okay.
says that rats don't exist and they shouldn't be here, but I don't think she really cares.
Okay. I just wanted to see how far Emmy would take it.
Nah. She's pretty, I mean, generally not serious about a lot of things, so
Yeah.
something like a rat would be like, eh. She'd probably tell the rat to
We
make
see
sure
her-
that if you see a health inspector, run away and hide.
Emmy will make it so that they don't exist.
Oh my god.
Loads gun with malicious intent.
I mean, we've already seen her at her serious, and that's very harmful to her health. So,
I don't know if
Maybe
that
she
was
shouldn't
like
be serious all the time.
serious. I think the most
Really?
serious she's been was during Halloween.
It's like Hulk Blind Fury.
Halloween, she was
Serious
very
Emmy during
serious, on
Halloween.
edge.
Ah, yes, very serious Emmy, like, is hard to hit.
I mean, she's
Very-
naturally
very-
hard to hit.
Hmm.
She's agile.
I mean, yeah, but also, very serious Emmy on Halloween was nonchalant about someone trying to stab her.
I mean, she didn't like it
Twice.
when someone tried to stab her.
Like, there was also a robot trying to backstab her, and then she's just like, hey, that's not allowed.
Woo, woo.
Because Emmy doesn't know if
Quicker
they're
than
a
that.
customer or not. If they're a customer, then I mean,
Do
like,
customers usually try to stab her?
I don't know. It's the terminal. Anything happens at the terminal. She saw an angel asking her questions about like her life on Earth.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the
sure.
Bibli.
Yeah, the bibliography. Yeah. She's like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna
Yeah,
see.
that guy. And then we saw Frieza.
Yeah, and we saw Frieza. Like, I don't know. Maybe like
That
a
was during
sword
Halloween,
stab
wasn't it?
is gonna be
Wait, or-
a greeting in their world.
No, wait,
Who
Frieza
knows?
was maybe after Halloween?
I think Frieza was
The
after.
sword stab leads to Marsha throwing them out.
I just remember, like, him
Throw them
getting
out
wrecked
with
by
a
Donkey
stern
Kong.
warning. Oh, Donkey Kong.
Is that what
I forgot
you
about
call a
Donkey
broken
Kong.
bone?
Yes. I mean, it definitely serves as a warning.
Mm-hmm. A stern warning. Simple like a subject. Club's taking a minute.
My best guess based
Seven.
on his reaction was maybe Demi joined, and he's catching her up, probably. Unlike like reviewing what to do, because I assume I was
Let
talking
me
on mute.
change my status from vibing to observing.
I was on mute. My best assumption is Plub is just catching Demi up to make sure that she's aware of what to do.
Gotcha.
Because I'm assuming she's NPC.
Oh, so Demi's actually already there.
That's my best guess. I mean, they're
I don't
an
know,
orange
because
side.
I'm not sure if I'm friends with Demi.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you check? Oh, you said Demi's orange? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I see her. She is.
Demi's on orange and doesn't have an avatar picture, which means they're probably doing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I need to get a picture with this. Like, a full picture, because I've just been doing it. I've been using this avatar as a pseudo
Oh
swimsuit.
god, what? Oh. I was not
As a what
expecting
swimsuit?
that.
As a pseudo swimsuit, because it's
Oh.
not a swimsuit.
Yeah.
That
But as
It's
as
not
the
a
saying
traditional
goes,
You
swimsuit
look
at
like
the
a
very least.
belly
enough clothes.
dancer.
It
I
is
could
a
see
belly
that.
dancing outfit, yeah.
Okay.
But as the saying goes, if you remove anything's a swimsuit if you remove enough clothing.
Is that the saying?
I'd rather not test it.
No.
I don't know that saying.
I don't know. Yeah, actually, I don't have much other clothes to test the theory on. I mean, well, yeah. This one just is a swimsuit.
Yeah, because you're going deep sea diving with it.
Yeah.
Let me see. For a second I thought you had like a thing on your arm, but no, it's just the bags.
I
Oh
loaded
my
up
God.
on bags, and I barely took anything back.
No books.
You should have took more books.
I should have, but the RP session was 4.5 fucking hours.
Just go to Pleb and say, hey, I'm taking
I
like
wanted to
6
grab more
books,
books.
tell me.
Just start shoveling it into like her pockets, yeah.
This looks kind of important. This looks not important. I'm giving this to Fugi.
Wait, but didn't you get another chance to get books in the follow-up session?
Yeah,
We did.
I got 2 more.
But there's stuff happening.
True. True.
Yeah. Fucking
Lots of
Whenever
important
we
stuff.
want to do.
Larice having a minor meltdown.
Oh yeah.
And Marsha learning a lesson to never tell Larice anything.
Mm.
Because that just leads to
Yeah.
roadblocks. Even though they're their boss and they're supposed to, like, communicate.
It's okay. Just tell it to Isaiah instead.
Yeah, Isaiah's understanding.
Yeah. Isaiah doesn't care.
We can tell Isaiah, I can probably tell Taryn, we can tell 610, we can tell Emmy. Anyone but Laris.
You can tell Gilgamesh. You can
Tell
tell.
Duck.
Yeah. You can tell Frieza. You can tell.
Maybe don't tell Jeeves.
If you see Jeeves.
No, I'm
Maybe
gonna
not.
tell Jeeves.
What you gonna tell him?
Jeeves is very trustworthy, you gotta trust me.
Is he?
He may
I've never met him,
He may
so-
have almost committed genocide, but
There's some good in him, probably.
Hmm.
I'm sure he had his reason, and it was probably a bad day. God.
I actually don't know if I know the full story about what he did.
No.
No.
I'm still on the speculation side of
Yeah.
things. I feel like Harm and Lokitsune's got a lot of evidence on stuff.
Marsha's still collecting evidence, including right now in the text RP, which kind of slowed down since yesterday.
At the bar?
If it actually becomes the case that Larice is the
Yeah,
baddie.
at the bar. Say again?
If it actually becomes the case that Larice is a baddie.
That would be difficult.
That would actually be difficult, yeah.
I was thinking about how Emmy would react to something like that.
Easy.
Not really.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be easy.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, have you have you tried shooting at
It's
me
okay.
yet? Larissa's probably even harder.
Listen, with Marsha and 610's powers combined, we could maybe do something.
Don't you have a knife that
I
can cut
don't
through
know.
anything?
Larice picks it up.
Oh.
Huh.
Uh-huh. So it does.
Anything except the godfishes, because I got it's Jeeves' blood. It's not going to kill Jeeves. I guess it
Oh, I
doesn't
didn't know
kill
it was Jesus'
Larice.
blood. Okay, okay.
Since it's his kin, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that makes sense.
Would it kill you?
Yes. I don't know. I'm not going to stab myself in the nose.
Let me try it out real quick.
What about right now, since you're technically like a quote-unquote follower of theirs?
I'm not going to find out. I'm not going to try.
Find out in character. Stabs
It's
herself.
okay, no hesitation.
Fuck it.
Water.
Here, I'll help you find out. Stabs.
Legit.
Yes.
Half the
I'm
time,
sending you
Marsha
the
doesn't even
invite.
think about
Cards
her
are now
actions.
up.
Okay.
She just does.
I'm getting.
It's
I'm
kind
gonna
of her
get the
whole work
invite.
ethic. Do first, ask questions later. But right now she's in
Yeah.
ask questions mode.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What'd you do?
Okay,
Now that's
I'm
a
hopping
long
over.
story.
All right, no more deans and White Library. I should have done a small recap, but Emmy picked a door that was a studio store. Oh, hello.
Oh. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's been a while. I see. Another perception for you, Sarah. Shall I give you the rundown?
Oh. Just to clarify, I'm not actually Sarah. I get confused a lot with her. She seems like a lovely person, but I'm a different person, a different version, I guess. You know what I mean,
Heard
right?
that a
Shirley?
I've heard that a lot from you, Sarah. A few times.
Hmm.
Before we continue, I need to say something. Do you remember this place?
No, I don't.
You will utter none of this. Emmy feels a hand wrap around her soul, and she can feel a literal zip wrap around her lips, as if her lips have been zipped.
Mm-hmm.
So, welcome to the White Library. Here you can learn everything. But, as I have mentioned, you may not utter anything. Not a word. When you leave this place, you may feel compelled to speak on what you see here, as you do not perceive yourself to be your primary form. I warn you, any utterance of what you learn here will give you a choice. It will either kill you, or it will erase your memories of this place permanently. Do you understand, sister?
Mm-hmm.
The zipper unfurls from her lips. Now, before you learn anything, I must ask you, what did I just say? So that we are both clear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You are free to speak.
Uh, is it that can I tell? Is it okay to tell you? Because you just covered that I shouldn't tell you? Or I shouldn't tell people things that happened here?
It is upon leaving here.
Okay. Then my understanding of the rules is once I leave here, I cannot speak of anything that I learn about here. Or else I either die or forget about a place.
Yes.
Did I pass?
Well, interesting language choice, but you certainly succeeded.
That's good.
Welcome to the library.
Did I pass last time I was here?
Well, it is not something to pass or fail. It is merely an understanding between two parties.
Okay.
Regardless, what did you come here to learn, sister?
I want to learn more about... Does this library really have everything? All the information?
This stores everything that a fragment has decided to donate. And if you wish to donate yours, then it will contain yours as well.
Is there things I shouldn't ask about?
Knowledge is not forbidden, except outside these doors.
Is anyone else here besides us two?
A good friend of mine. They were here previously. Her name was Silas. As well as one of my brothers, Leo. He talked about your arrival, which is why I was waiting. As he suggested that your perception may not be up to date.
Well, he was right about that. Have I met him before?
You have. He has sliced your head off, I believe.
Ah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. So he's around here somewhere?
Well, not quite. He has departed. A couple 100 years ago. He was my last visitor.
Has he donated information into this library?
Everyone go on orange. Yellow Desi, this is a private roleplay. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
My bad.
Sorry, I was on green too.
Take care, Yellow.
Oh, has he donated to the library as well?
He has not. But there are many other donations if you would like to peruse. You must be freezing, child. Come with me.
Am I?
Here, for your consideration. He places down an empty book. There are no pages inside.
Thank you.
It is my pleasure. Again, sister, what have you come here to learn?
You sure you won't get angry if I ask bad questions?
There is no forbidden knowledge. Only those that cannot be uttered outside this room.
Can I find out more about Leo if the library has any of that information?
Faulkner. Yes, of course. To my knowledge, Leo was the first vessel. He was chosen as a test bed for our mother. His music was deemed hostile, violent, rampant, but blessed. At least that was the perception of most mortal humans in Universe 273946820394968. It was chaotic. Even so, Mother did not deem him a worthy vessel. He believed himself to be one.
And what is a vessel? I know that there's children, but how is a vessel different?
A vessel is, to put it simply, well, I wouldn't know. I was not gifted such. I, along with you and all of your brothers and sisters, are fragments. Vessels are the largest fragments. I believe you're beginning to run instead of walk, as Mother would put it.
Oh, I feel like she's told me that before, yeah.
Yes, but Leo, Mr. Faulkner, he was
Leo
the first
Faulkner.
vessel. Or perhaps he was the last one. Regardless, based on his most recent documentation, he's not particularly happy at this moment. And he will be very angry in the coming years. He was brought into a chokehold by Mother. He was used. He did not share our ideals, much like you do not share ours, Sarah.
Is there fear from you or Mother or others that I'm gonna end up like Leo? Because I don't agree with the ideals?
There is always fear that a vessel will end up like Faulkner. Lost, angry, jealous, rampant with a lack of empathy, emotional beyond regard. Are you familiar with the words blacklit canopy?
No, I don't think so. Blacklit canopy.
The blacklit canopy was Mother's original design of the fields.
Oh.
They were in essence, superior in all counts to every measurable distinction of what most mortals refer to as heaven. Faulkner did not see them as such. He saw it as a nightmare. He saw it as darkness. But he did not want to change it, for he was far too in love with Mother. Is there anything in particular you would like to learn about Faulkner?
Uh, I I feel like this won't be in a book, but I'll ask it anyways. Is there any way that to make him not angry? Besides, I guess, getting approval from Mother again, but I feel like that's unlikely.
Faulkner is childish in his desires. It is understandable to believe that the root cause of his anger is, of course, his desire to be loved and approved by Mother. But that's not quite it.
Okay.
Based on what I've seen in the past few decades of my research, I see that Faulkner has had his heart broken by Mother. She's forced him many times to ruin his life, his lineage, his goals, and his duties for the sake of this blacklit canopy. It does not feel as though... that is strange. This book is missing a page.
Oh, that's not good. Tampering with knowledge is bad.
I will address this. Give me but a moment.
Okay. She's just observing this book that has no pages in it.
Sarah,
Yes.
why are you falling?
So I can talk to you easier.
You can fall now, Demi. This is the scrap of paper that was left behind. Does it look familiar to your fragment?
What does it look like?
It looks like a piece of paper. It's blank. The white is blinding.
I can't say I recognize it, per se. Why do you think that I left it here by accident the last time I came?
Please do not run in the halls.
Well, you're no fun, as always.
Thank you.
Who's your little
Anyways.
pet?
Sarah has returned.
Yeah.
Oh, and I thought it's been a long time since I've been here. Not that I'm counting the days.
I'm sorry. You know me. I'm forgetful. What was your name again?
Aren't you just so cute? Aw, did you have your memories erased already?
Something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Unfortunately, that was all I can turn up on Leo Faulkner.
That's okay. I appreciate that information.
What else would you like to find?
Silly me again, I forgot, but how is there a set method to more definitely come to the doors?
Is that what you were trained to call them? That is distinct.
I forgot what they were called.
I see you need a lot more education than just that.
You mean
I've been told.
their memory hasn't been already erased? Are you just a little babe?
She has
that a good
lost
thing?
her perception.
Is that an okay thing?
She's on her next cycle. I asked you to be kind.
I am kind. I'm being pleasant. A pure delight. My apologies.
I will find you your book. I'll find you what you need.
Thank you. But yeah, that's how it is.
Little baby.
New cycle and all that. So I'm trying to relearn the
Oh,
ropes.
yes. Oh, I guess you could call it that. But my apologies. I'm soliciting.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Likewise. So,
I've heard about you.
oh, everybody
Yeah.
should have by now. Trying
You're-
to create a legacy and all that.
You definitely did. You're in a lot of the books.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they didn't mean I spelled my name right, though. There was one where they didn't. I got so pissed.
Okay. But yeah, I read in the books and I've heard some information, so I know that you had a quest from Mother at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
there was complications, right?
There's no complications. There are side steps, not missteps.
Spectators mute. Spectators mute.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. Side steps. Missteps.
It's more like the cha-cha instead of falling back.
I see. Are you... How do I ask this?
You want to know my favorite color?
Yes, I do. What is your favorite color?
Oh, it's a toss-up between teal and purple, but don't you utter a word.
Don't worry, I won't. I know from... I never got his name.
Emmy feels another hand grip around her soul.
Don't worry. I won't say anything, because that's the rules.
It sure is. Not that we have any choice about it.
Yeah. Oh, I assume the rules apply to you too, then?
Yes.
I guess that makes
Wait,
sense.
how much do you really not know?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know everything either, but at least
Still a
Yes.
babe, you know.
I thought it was a new cycle.
So yesterday, you've fallen behind on your studies as well, so I brought you a copy.
I thank you so much for the homework, sis. I mean, Sarah? What do you go by now?
Oh, Emmy. But you can call me
Oh.
Sarah if you want. You can call me Emmy. All good.
Sarah,
Yes.
these 6 books will do you just fine.
Flips through book. Which book did
Thank
you give
you.
me?
I gave I gave Solacity history on non-Newtonian physics as it applies to metaphysical realism and reality.
You give me an art book. At least she
I
gets
get-
more to read.
So
I do have a lot to read, yes.
to be specific on what I gave you, I gave you Big Bang cycle theories. I get hypercompression analytics, physics, grade 3, level 6, which is a college level class. And then I also gave you a philosophy book titled Independent Perception.
Intimidating.
It's
Thank
not
you.
fair. I want that one.
Points to the physics book. That's math with letters. It's easier.
You're not at that letter yet.
Ingenious.
I know quite a bit.
You really haven't spiffed up the place much, huh?
We keep the floors clean. That is all we need.
It is very clean. The
Just to
bookshelves are
scrape
also
off
clean.
Dust. There's no dust on her to scrape off, so she's just doing it to be mischievous.
You should take a seat, Emmy.
Okay.
Or should I say Sarah?
Either
You
is
should
fine.
perhaps get to work.
Yeah, I guess I should.
It's gonna take me another 100 years to learn. Holding up.
100 years?
Let me double check your timeline.
What's in the timeline anyway?
Spectators can unmute. At your current pace, 63 years. Great Hell. Why do you visit so often?
You know, there's fish in aquariums as well as the sea. Doesn't necessarily make them free.
You're disappointing your family.
No, I'm not. I'm biding my time.
And yet you don't go to the cathedral.
They made me feel unwelcome last time.
They make many feel unwelcome. That is not your responsibility.
But I have feelings, and they hurt them.
Have you not invited your new friend to the cathedral as of late?
New friends?
Clearly you two seem to be getting along.
The same who?
I see you and Sarah aren't exactly the best.
Oh, you know, we'll become fast.
But so wait.
Yes.
She not in a new cycle? She seemed really
It-
confused.
This is her newest cycle. She's
Why
very
doesn't-
lost.
Why doesn't she remember anything from the last cycle?
Perhaps if you actually paid attention to your studies, you would know as well.
Throws the book on the floor.
Our
I learned by
genetic
doing.
code. Our genetic code is passed along. The version of doing that you anticipate is dying and being sent to a new reality. You are far more useful alive than dead.
I know it. Picks up book. Begrudgingly.
Are you having difficulties?
Can I ask how long how long I took last time learning these 6 books? Reading through them?
Sarah is significantly far more ambitious than most that come through my door.
Mm.
I remember that
The
it
table?
took her... It
Fix
took
is
her
here.
mere 3 weeks last time, and a mere 2 months prior. At least for the baseline concepts.
Can I be honest?
I do have to wonder. Have you not connected with your creator yet?
My creator?
I'll take that as a no.
Was that in one of the books?
Takes back
This
my book
one.
after being caught. I'm not giving you my notes.
Aww.
He just has a small paper pamphlet. The paper pamphlet
Ooh.
is titled Connecting with Your Creator. There are 3 pages, so Emmy opens to the next page. It says, thumb on the forehead, and breathe. Attempt to ignore everything except that point on your forehead. Turning to the next page, Emmy would see you stop breathing, but try to breathe using another method, even if you don't know what that method is. And then
remember
turning
doing
the
that.
next page is now imagine opening a door, but you yourself are the door. Does Emmy continue with this?
That was the end of the pamphlet, right?
Yep.
Yeah, then she's attempting to put it into practice.
I am now speaking to Watermelon King, the player. You are now able to communicate with Emmy, the character.
I don't even know what I would tell Emmy, the character. Oh.
You may do whatever you wish with this.
Is that my creator?
Emmy,
He's as lost as I am. How's that supposed to help?
we all get a new creator each cycle. Some better than others.
Just trying to get a headache.
It usually lasts for a few days.
Okay. So I can get in touch with my creator, but my creator also doesn't know how to get to here. Or the doors are, I don't know what they're officially called.
We don't call them doors. The doors are just visually what you perceive them to be. Perhaps in your current state you view them as doors because that is most comfortable to you. But in reality you are ascending.
And how do I consciously do that? Is it in one of the 6 books?
No, that takes practice. And only those that are a part of our family understand how to do it correctly. This is something to practice, not necessarily something to learn from a book.
Okay. So every time I ascend, I should just try to keep track of like what I was doing beforehand and see if I can replicate that feeling.
Ascension is complicated. It's not as simple as doing a set of actions and acquiring an outcome. Ascension comes as it is needed for oneself. But it can be practiced. Think of it as a muscle. It will weaken if you do not use it.
And your imagination.
You still have one of those?
I do.
Yeah, you already had experience doing that.
Okay. I'll keep working on my imagination and try to keep coming back to or ascending when I can. And then hopefully that'll help, I guess.
These books merely help you understand why you are able to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Your
about
imagination's different, but it just proves that you already can do something with your mind that doesn't need a physical space.
I guess that makes sense. You're good at explaining
Read
things.
this book how long? I learned everything from him.
I'll give you credit.
I will admit
Bows deeply.
though that I don't understand the books. I flipped to one of the books, I flipped to a random page, I pointed out a random word and I didn't understand even that word.
Do you know what metaphysical realism is in your current state?
Nope.
Metaphysical realism is the philosophy that things exist independent of your own thought and perception. However, it is not mere philosophy with this family, it is science. Things exist. Things you do not know. This family is keen on finding them.
We're hiding them. Hashtag memory erase. Any snacks?
We have a freezer upstairs.
God.
I assume we wouldn't want
Thank
crumbs
you.
in the library.
Yeah, he'll clean it. I'll give him something to do.
Do you not often get visitors?
We get a visitor every couple 100 years. Today is a rare occasion.
Is it because a lot of people know everything already? And only people who don't know come here?
Most people that come here to donate their artifacts,
Oh.
to donate their fragments.
I'm not.
It-
Yet. I don't know.
Is a fragment just like the life that we live, like in our cycle?
He takes a seat.
Oh, you'll do my homework for me, thanks. My book's in you.
I see Mother has not taught you much.
She's been great. I think she's just been patient with me, maybe?
Mother has patience that rivals most, if not all. I cannot compare myself to her, as she is superior in every measure. However, I will do my best to teach what she has decided not to have taught you. As
That was
there
the
is
rule
no-
breaker.
There is no neglect in her actions, Celacity.
Mm-hmm. So if she's decided, why do you get to decide for her?
Much like time itself, everything happens instantaneously. This is perhaps the moment that they have deemed time for you to learn.
Why can't we cross paths with us knowing what's in those books?
Perhaps she is not ready for you to know that yet.
Ah, should have sent a thank you card.
We have many troublemakers in our family. Anyhow, Jericho, our mother, is not a person. It is a collection of every single one of us. We are
Okay,
each a genetic fragment.
Yeah.
We are all a piece. If you were to look at Jericho from millions and millions, trillions, Googles, an infinite amount of distance away, you would see us. We are all atoms of her body, mind, soul, her neurons. We all
Okay.
hold a piece of her. Some pieces more important than others, some more rampant.
They're a really good goldfish.
But one thing that unifies us is that our mother loves us. She will rid everything that will ruin us. She will protect us.
That's come up with some
Because-
really good ideas.
Much like self-preservation, if we do not act as her body, mind, and soul, then we are acting self-destructively. But as we are all one unit, it is not a symbiotic relationship, as we are all the same. You are a fragment of something more powerful than ever possibly imagined in any universe, any metaverse, any point in time.
Don't let it get to your head.
But
Just saying.
what about those that were part of her and still are part of her that are seemingly acting against the Greater's wishes?
Could you repeat your question?
What about people like Leo who are still, a part of Mother, but don't seem to go with her wishes?
Leo has always been a troublesome child. Much like the body can produce a cancer,
Okay, that's what I was actually comparing
we
it to as well.
collectively can become the antibodies that fight it. And we can discover our own cures. This family can be dysfunctional at times. But it is far, far and away greater than the next best thing.
Say it
I
again for the
assure
people
you.
in the back.
The backlit.
I can assure you that it is far and away greater than the next best thing that you can imagine.
You already proved you have an imagination.
Your past cycle, Sarah, she was one of the ones that discovered metaversal travel for the vast majority of us. In her first cycle,
Interesting.
unfortunately, she contracted a disease that killed her during childbirth. You may not believe it, but you are one of the intelligent ones.
Want to get a compliment too?
Celacity, you are still finding yourself at the edge of a blade for a task you've been ordered to complete hundreds of years ago.
I'm working on it.
I am one of your
Strategy.
I'm one of your last advocates. You understand how difficult it is for this family.
But I visit more, so I should be your favorite.
You are good company, Celacity. I
Knew I could
just
pull
hope
one
to
out of
see
you.
you grow.
Well, hand me my book. Your book, my
Yes.
book to read.
Does
Thank you.
does Celeste have a physical presence currently in this cycle that I'm in?
Perhaps what do you mean?
It
Like how you think about doors?
I'm sure we're all okay with the topics of different cycles. So in my cycle, Celacity is written about in the text because of stuff that she did, but she's also, to my knowledge, dead? Unless she's not.
Spectators mute. You guys can continue. Well, if you would like, I can check Celacity's timeline and your timeline and cross-reference them. Give me but a moment.
Still in your spot. Puts down book. Oh, it didn't run that time. But no, I don't believe, I have visited you any time this cycle. But then again, I'm a little preoccupied.
Yeah, I was just curious, I guess, about what. Oh,
You are both currently sharing the same cycle, yes.
and Is Celeste still alive in the cycle and trying to complete the mission?
Well, this current perception of her is
These books gotta be so small of font.
I
Not
know,
nearly
right?
enough graphs and pictures.
I would love pictures in my
Ugh.
books.
Well, you're doing like 2 of them.
Especially the philosophy one, because people get killed for that all the time.
I actually don't know if pictures will help me.
Why is that?
Can't read them?
It's still confusing, even with the pictures.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Sometimes, like, if you reread it in your head
A few times it helps. But, like, reading it and comprehending it are 2 different skills. So, like, you gotta
Yeah.
pretend I'm not reading this to read it, I'm reading it to comprehend. And then that makes, like, a page go by so much slower. So I'm just flipping through to see if there's anything that I already recognize. So that way, if I already recognize it, I can do that part first.
I don't think I recognize any of this.
Oh, well, that's why the books usually start at page 1.
Do you by chance go by any other names if we're in the same cycle? Or is it just Celeste?
There's one person that calls me my love, but that's about it. And that's, I don't think you met them.
Maybe not.
But, I don't know. I don't know that.
Well, these pages stick too.
Make sure that that's not why you're not comprehending something, is that you're skipping a page.
Oh, no,
These
I'm
books
not.
are so old.
I'm still getting stuck on page 1.
Sarah.
Yes?
This may be rather unconventional, but I've looked through your timeline.
All
And
good.
it seems you have not completed your assignment.
I know. I am trying to make progress on that. But I've been preoccupied
Wait, so
with the whole dying thing.
Thing. Ugh.
don't tell me you're dramatic too.
So, does that mean that
Any of us have succeeded in our mission yet?
Well, Silas previously came here. He mentioned something about a recent breakthrough. The reality Vox 30679392224 has been dusted. But that is about it.
To the next.
Do you know if, when you were checking the timelines, if Celeste is referred to by any other names or just Celeste in the cycle? Just to see if I don't know if that's possible for one of us to exist multiple times in a cycle.
That sounds like a deeply personal question for for a family member that is sitting right next to you.
Oh, they already asked.
Allie knew about
My love, and I don't think they met her.
Probably not. Okay.
Well, in that case,
But then again, I'm not him to know where he goes, to know if he has. I don't know.
Out of character
Really,
question,
No one even
it-
talks about me anymore.
When I'm in this area, do I have the same mental state and physical state as I did before entering? Or is it like a fresh start, different being?
To be perfectly honest, Emmy might struggle a little bit. She doesn't feel real right now,
I mean,
but at
more,
the same time, she's fully cognizant.
I mean, more like, for example, if I broke my hand and I didn't heal it back before the dream, in the
No,
dream
her
world, would
hands
I?
work.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Her body is kind of see-through, just as Salacity's is.
Very interesting.
Also,
Out of game, because I think I would know. The books stay here.
Yes.
Okay. But to your earlier point about me not doing my share, I am working on that. There's just a lot of things going on that makes it difficult. So I'm trying to sort those things out so that they don't distract me from the other goal.
What difficulties are you
vague.
have?
Leo's pursuing me aggressively. So I'm trying to figure out
Suspicious.
that first to make sure that I can focus my attention more on my mission.
Have you considered ascending while he is in your presence, to perhaps having a conversation with him?
I mean, I don't know how to ascend for sure. So I guess not. But what I could do is I could ascend to try to get to his area. I've met him while ascended before. Not. I didn't meet him in my world.
In that case, I would say try your best, but I don't feel like you'll take that well. Advice-wise, Leo is a troublemaker. I am glad you reported this to me, however, I am not exactly high up in the family.
You have your ways to
Really?
communicate, though.
I wish I
I
did.
I can feel from afar when you're disappointed in me.
That is not magic.
I claim it is.
Okay, so I need to talk
Magic
to...
is inherently useless in this family. I will see about reaching out to them. For the time
Those are-
being, I recommend practicing your ascension. And, of course, of note, you are free to come and study for as long as you like. You do not grow tired while you are in this library, so you are able to read for quite a long time.
I did
Oh,
notice
speak
that.
for yourself. You can get tired of
Reading about it, though.
done with this book. But I forget, because it's been so long.
While here,
And time is all a construct and all that kind of stuff. You can spend
unlimited time here, and it won't change when you leave, right?
Of course not.
Okay.
okay. I just want to remember because I'm a little foggy. That's all. I just want to make sure because I
Yes.
needed to make sure that my dear
Sister knows that you can stay here for as long as you want. I'm not, though.
I was wondering the same thing,
You're a
so
librarian.
that's a good question.
I'll be back.
I was about to suggest that with your current situation, perhaps being here for long periods of time would not benefit you. Though I do understand.
So I didn't get a set answer
It's
as Celestia's alive or
just-
not.
I'm not gonna say I'm lonely. Nope, you can't get me to say it. Nope. But it is good to see you. And nice to meet you, Emmy.
Nice to meet you as well.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
Hopefully. That'll be great. And we're in the same cycle, so
Yeah.
don't be a stranger if you see me.
Yeah, right. Won't be a stranger. Anything else for me before I head out?
There's not much you can do in your current state, but do take care of yourself and
Yeah.
focus on your mission.
And focus on.
I guess that's a good point. I actually don't know if
Alright,
Celeste's
well,
dead.
we'll see.
So I guess
Hopefully
not.
there'll be some movement sometime.
Oh no, the sword said that she,
Oh,
a former master, I
take it
guess that
easy.
doesn't confirm anything.
Is there anything I need to grab you?
One other question that I was thinking of is, you mentioned the dark lit canopy as what Mother was trying to create. Did you say before the Fields of Elation, or is that the same
Yes.
thing?
Well, the Fields of Elation are the perfected form of the blacklit canopy.
Okay.
This is due to Leo's initial criticisms.
Oh. Okay. So his feedback was heard and did make an impact.
Well, eventually. I don't believe it's had its effect just yet.
Well, I know that we're trying to complete the missions to improve upon the place, so. Okay.
One moment.
That's good. My current thought process here is perhaps I use that as an argument with Leo and I say, hey, Mother does care about you because your feedback was put into place, and also I'm trying to work
I
towards
apologize.
creating that place for you with the mission.
Your mission, it is quite interesting. When I read it, however, are you intimidated by your task?
Yes.
Given that you were... Those words you are going to be chanting, those are the words of Leo Faulkner from one of his songs.
Oh. Huh. That's interesting. That's another thing I can mention to Leo.
I do say that there is nothing to be intimidated about, however.
Well,
Based on observing the timeline, you will make it out just fine.
okay. That's good to know.
There is some uncertainty about limbs and your internals upon return, as well as damage to your spine, but you will be able to return.
Yeah, that's good news, at least. Then I'm able to complete my mission.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sister,
Yes.
you seem quite intimidated of this environment, of these new experiences,
the
at least
library,
to
you
your
mean?
perception. The knowledge that it contains.
Oh. It's more like it's disappointing. I'm disappointing myself that I can't understand it.
We've all had moments where we were, at times, failures. Or we could not live up to the expectations of our mother. Or ourselves. As those are two distinguishable ideas and ideals. However, I assure you that you will live up to your expectations. Mother already knows the outcomes. If she has given you a task and a direction, even if it is the most vague, even if she simply gave you a paper, an empty one, and told you it contained everything you needed to know, then I have nothing but total confidence that you are going exactly where you need to go.
I will take solace in that fact as well.
Well, I have you here. May I instruct you on our family's ideals?
Yeah, you did say earlier that, like Leo, I was not in total agreement with the ideals, so I'm curious about what they are and what I would disagree with.
Leo did not agree very much with our desire, our rampant desire to know more. It is genetic with us. The desire to know what we do not. To see things that blind us. For example, let me bring out. It just brings out a small little paper. Just opens it up. Long ago, Jericho was bound to the same limitations as you are. And
She did mention that, yeah.
upon the slightest observation that there is something independent of her thought, something independent of her perception, something that is impossible for her to know. She destroyed everything in her path that blinded her from its information.
Oh, I see.
That is one of our ideals.
And that information was so
Idea.
valuable that she would go through with that?
To this day, everything that we know stems from the information she gathered.
Hmm.
So yes, it was quite valuable. And at that time, it was almost inconceivable that she would even have access to it. Furthermore, I understand that this may come as a shock of a topic, but according to the timeline that I had read up, Mother had already explained to you that gods do not exist. Am I correct?
Yep.
I must warn you, with solidarity and all the care in the world, you are never to refer to Jericho as a god.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think she mentioned that as
Jericho
well.
is not. Jericho is our mother. She is a person. She is us.
I mean, as you explained before, she didn't always have this information, so she started out the same way that we did, right?
Yes.
So it makes sense to not treat her any differently, now that she has the information.
Another ideal is that
Emmy's on
we
board
do
with that
not
one.
worship. There is nothing to worship. We simply want peace and to spend our eternity on the fields of elation.
Maybe that's something that
Many misunderstand us as we wear masks. We color ourselves in dark and bright colors. We wear cloaks. We cover ourselves in imagery that most societies and metaversal institutions refer to as cult-like. We do not worship anything. We simply want something tangible. But we will not force you to go along with it. Mother can only ask. You are free to believe as you wish.
But at the end of the day, she needs people who are similar to her, willing to do whatever it takes to get to information, to the ends, to the fields of elation, right?
That is correct.
I don't think my mission is too difficult from that perspective, but I can see why that would put strain on someone like Celacity, whose mission is a lot more disruptive.
Most of our assignments are disruptive to what many call the metaverse. Because in order to create what we are creating, we must destroy a lot of things.
I guess
If
it's all
you are
destroying bad
unwilling
things.
to participate in this, then you are not chosen to participate. Nothing is forced upon our family members.
I appreciate
But you must
the sentiment.
understand. You must understand, however, that the field of elation is only accessible to the family.
That makes sense.
Even if you do not contribute, you are welcome.
Oh, I misunderstood. That's very generous.
But all those that are not of the family are not going to be welcome in the end, regardless of their afterlives, their powers, their sanctities, their destinies. In the end, it will just be us. So in the time you have, consider things carefully. And understand that the time you have left with the people you have that are not our family, you must be prepared to let them go. Eternally and completely.
I know one thing I asked Mother when I first met her is if people could be added to the family. It sounds like that's not the case, even if I assist with getting the fields of elation to a perfected state.
To add someone to the family is for someone to be born with her genetic code.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know.
To be born with her genetic code means you had already had her genetic code in a previous cycle.
Yeah. I don't remember what Mother had said on this, but is there a way to look up all the different fragments out there to see, who are the people that I would see at the end?
We have many such documented here. But just like you, our mother is still searching for them.
Oh, I see.
Hundreds, thousands, millions of cycles before this very moment. There is only one universe, one planet Earth, where Jericho was born on.
Mhm.
She was the first woman. Upon reproducing, she produced her children, and her children produced their children. Every single human being born from that reality, you were one of them at some point. Eventually, that reality expanded into what is mathematically known as the multiverse. And that reality expanded into what we call the metaverse. And then by the time that all came to an end, her genetic code was spread across an infinite number of Big Bangs. And that was only just the first cycle. It multiplied. Every single cycle. It spread out. So, we do ask to give us some time to find your other family members.
But if I gave names, would we be able to look up from those that are known?
It would be far easier if we had a genetic sample.
Oh. Okay. Who would if I am able to get a genetic sample, can I give that to you, or?
You can ascend with it, if you wish.
And I would ascend to the library here?
If this is where you wish to go when you ascend, then yes.
Okay. Okay. I can do that. Thank you. That's very helpful.
Do you have any other questions? The cathedral opens in 2 hours, and I need to get ready for it.
The cathedral?
That is where we do cultural assimilation. You are not ready for the cathedral just yet.
Okay. Maybe after I complete my mission?
I will speak with the others. But there is a time and place for everything.
Fair enough. One final question. I have many questions, but this is a lot to process, so I'll try to leave it at one more. Are we allowed to help other fragments with their missions? Or are they solely for us to fulfill, as Mother has given the mission to us specifically for a reason?
If that is your wish, then that is what must happen. But you must understand that we have had moments and times when simply one person assisting another has led to the delay of the fields creation by over 70,000 cycles.
I can see that. It's a lot of work to take on.
So,
Okay.
so you must understand that if you are to assist, that you must fully assist. There are no half measures. Celestity's mission, she has been struggling quite a bit. Perhaps some accommodations can be made if you assist her with it. With her assignment.
I would like to try. She seems like a very nice person.
Of course.
But I understand your
You seem
concerns and warning.
You seem familiar with her.
Yeah, I've read about her. In my cycle, she's relatively famous.
Your tone of voice changed.
She's not here still, right?
No, she is not.
She's a little bit infamous.
Do you have... I should hope so.
Yeah, you did say disruptive.
Unfortunately, disruptive was not her mission.
Well, I mean the missions in general, disruptive to the universe that they're in, I guess.
Her assignment, just as many assignments for our brothers and sisters, is annihilation. There's no need for the word disruption on that scale. She had done it before, several times, however. It is unfortunate that do you plan to help her?
I feel like the quest marker just popped up.
After speaking with many of my brothers in the cathedral, I didn't want to tell Celacity this, but Mother wished to sanctify many of our sects. She is pivotal for what we need to accomplish. I would argue that helping her is in your best interest as well.
Yeah, I just don't know if it would cause the delay of my mission as well. Given that we're talking time and scale of cycles, would it be okay if I committed to helping her after thinking about it more?
You are welcome to, but I ask that you do not interfere with her work, at the very least.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. I'll remain a neutral party.
Good. Based on this conversation, your familiarity raises some concerns.
Oh. Should I not know about this? I could forget and take more of a back step from it.
That is not the issue. I will have to think on this more.
Okay, okay. Please let me know if I'm doing anything that I shouldn't be doing.
For the time being, I recommend you study. Stay here for a while. You have much to learn.
I know, I've been told.
Remember, time does not pass here. And you do not have a physical form. So you will not breathe exhaustion.
Can I get a dictionary to help with understanding this?
Of course.
Okay. The decision, I think, to help Celestia is going to be contingent on getting a blood /hair sample from Hunter and Marsha. That's the two
He
people.
sets a stack of 5 dictionaries up here, each in a different language. This one he's handing Emmy is English. The next one
Ooh,
is
perfect.
Lithuanian. Then there's Norwegian. Then there is a collection of Middle Eastern translations, and then the other one is just general.
I appreciate the consideration. I think I'm good with this dictionary, though.
I will leave these right here. Anyways, I need to go prepare for the cathedral.
Of course, of course. Thank you very much for have given me time.
Cards are now down,
Oh,
and Emmy's going to be studying.
that was so much information. Oh my god.
Emmy is going to be studying for how long? How long is Emmy going to be studying? Hey, you guys can get out of invisible now. Cards down.
Man,
Are we
there's
actually?
so much information in the room of information.
It actually was so much information. I mean, like, I understand that we're in the room of information, but like, that was a lot of information.
How much information did Emmy want?
Studious door.
I don't know. I honestly, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know. When Pleb was
You
like,
chose the studious door.
I know, but
Yes.
like that's because Emmy's being dumb. It's not because of me as a player being smart.
So let me
She did it
explain
purely
something to
because
you.
she's studying already in the actual world.
So here's the thing. Emmy now has access to 2 things. This place, time does not pass. As well, she does not get exhausted, and she has access to Watermelon King, the literal person. Out of character.
Can she access Watermelon King just here or anywhere? Like if she did this
Wait
back
a
at the cafe, if she did that and
Find
actually
out in
focused-
character.
Okay, got it.
Find out in character.
Fair
Emmy,
enough, fair
Emmy
enough.
has lore reasons to metagame?
Yes.
I was
Anyway.
I was really considering just saying, "Hey, my creator knows your creator," but I didn't think to tell
Sorry,
her
I saw
that.
you do this, but your eyes were closed, and for some reason I thought your real life eyes were closed.
So,
So I was waiting until you
I need to explain this. So here are the things you have before I ask a question. Number 1, you have a library where time does not pass. Number 2, Emmy can speak to Watermelon King. They can only speak. They don't have access to their thoughts and memories. It's speak. You have to talk to them.
Okay.
Then, as well, they do not get tired here. Time is not going to pass. So I'm going to ask you how long, and I'm being very serious, how long is Emmy going to be sitting in that chair studying? And by the way, there are no clocks anywhere in here. It is a pure white library. Everything is white. But you
Okay.
do not
Did-
feel any exhaustion.
I did feel the need to eat goldfish, so there are some
some goldfish crumbs.
Oh
over there.
shoot! I was gonna comment on that. I was gonna offer to clean that up. Okay. Hold on. I need to think about this. Wait, she has access.
That's like funny.
She theoretically has access to come back because she knows that she's ascended
Yes.
here before. So okay. Honestly, 4 years probably.
He will stay for 4 years straight.
And I just want to let you
studying.
know that accomplishes getting through one of the books. She's not getting through all 6. She's not getting through all 6. Even in 4 years, she's not getting through all 6 books. She's getting through a single
Emmy
book.
is
The easiest
precious.
one.
We should never let anything bad happen to her.
And again,
She's a baby.
She's a
Fucking hell.
I want you guys to know what's really funny about this is I know it's going to take you that long out of character too, because to make this lore path, I studied actual Stanford University papers. Let's go.
Amazing.
Wait a minute, the DM always does homework first. That's how he knows
Yeah.
what to dish out.
You,
And that's why you gave me what book? I forgot the name of it as soon as you gave it to me.
I gave you a book about metaphysical realism and its challenges. This is a real book from a Stanford University professor I found online.
Oh,
I
boy.
actually read this whole book. The book is 46 pages long. Yes, it's written by a college professor. Yes, I actually read it.
Okay. Hey,
Oh
Platt,
my god.
can I say
Yeah.
something?
Hi.
You said mute Dimmy. You never said unmute Dimmy.
I
Denise
said
speaking right
now.
unmute. I said unmute.
I did not hear you.
All right.
Oh.
I just want to say I'm going to end the video
I
here.
shouted
It's
it.
just like,
Aw.
oh, okay.
Wait,
But
what
thank you
did
very
I
much for
hear?
watching.
What?
I don't
I'm
know.
actually
We
not
were
going to
told
post this, I
mute
think,
you
until
like
after
in
stuff
out of
happens,
character
'cause
reasons.
Oh yeah.
if Nugan watches, it's
yeah.
going to be mute worthy, and so.
I heard
Yeah.
that.
But I'll put it for myself.
Anyways,
So
surprise
I feature
reveal.
myself.